The tip of the month this month is called Start at the Top. Start at the top. Who's ever heard of Aristotle Onassis? Okay, pretty successful guy, right? Multi-billionaire, married Jackie Onassis, the wife of the president. But when he started out in tobacco sales. I bet you didn't know that. You thought he was in shipping. He started out in tobacco sales, and when he was calling on one customer, but he could not get in to make his presentation. And he thought, how can I get into this company because it's a big account and I really need to make the presentation? So what he did was he found out the president's name, he found out the president of the company, where he lived, and every morning when the president left his home to go to work, he would be standing in the driveway. And every night when the president would get home from his work, he would be standing in the driveway. Now, after a couple of weeks of this, the president of the big company pulled over and said, "What's going on here?" And Aristotle Onassis said, "Well, I've been having a hard time getting in to make my presentation to your company, and I figured that if I met you, you'd be able to help me." And he said, "Well, just contact this person." And he handed him his name. Now, can you imagine? Is that person going to talk with him if he has a note from the president of the company saying, "Listen to this guy"? Well, that's not just a good idea for him. By the way, he got the account, and it was a big one, and he became one of the most successful people that ever walked this earth from that. So how can we move to the top? Well, there's several things that you can do. First of all, when you go to speak with a bank, never speak with a person, with a bank teller or a general loan officer. Never. You just ruined your relationship with a bank if you lock yourself into a loan officer. You should always be speaking to at least a vice president or a president. You need to go to the top. The vice president and the president, if they like you, can do amazing things. One of my students, his father is a friend with the president of the bank. That bank loans him 100% of the purchase price and 100% of the rehab on every deal that he does. Now, those bank presidents have a lot more ability and authority to do that. Another thing is, if you're trying to get your credit increased, if you're calling to increase your credit card limit, if you talk to the person who answers the phone, they can't do anything. Ask to speak with a supervisor. Get up, get to the top, get to people who can actually make a decision and get something done for you. If you have a creditor that's bothering you, it's on your account, you can't get it off, you've tried to get it off with the credit reporting agencies, you've called the company, ask to speak with a supervisor. If the supervisor doesn't help, ask to speak with someone above them. The higher up you get, the more success you're going to have. And that's the tip of the month for this month. Now, for that tip and all the other tips on video, go to this free website, DennisJHenson.com. It's got a blog. We post on it pretty much every day. Lots of great things to help you with the real estate investing business, and it's totally free.